Twitter, what are you playing at? I just want to tweet. Hello everyone, it's Sol, and recently I've been looking on YouTube at the videos that are like experiences. I thought that I would do a video of my experiences of meeting YouTubers, as I thought maybe some people who are fans of YouTubers or viewers or whatever may enjoy watching it. And just before I start, I'm just going to say that I'm not bragging at all. I just thought that people may be interested to listen to the experience that I had. It was in the beginning of October that the Amnifest tickets came out, and there were all the different venues, and I was like begging my mum and dad to go, and then the day the tickets were released, my mum and dad were like, oh, we can't get them, we haven't really got the money, blah blah blah. And then I was like, oh, and then I was at school in graphics, and I was like texting my mum and dad like, oh, can you please try and get the tickets? My mum was like, oh yeah, we are trying, but the lines are really bad because there's so many people trying. And then I was just like, oh. And then it got to near lunchtime, and my dad had rang me like 5 times, I think, or no, nearly 10. He rang me, and I was just like, what has happened? Oh my god, I'm so excited, whatever it is. And then I was trying to ring my mum, and she was like, alright, you have to speak to dad about it because he'll tell you. And then I rang my dad while I was in the toilet because I was in a lesson. And then it got to like lunchtime while I was standing in the toilet, and I was like, alright, maybe I'm not going back to that lesson then. And then he was like, oh, well, all the VIP meet and greet tickets were all sold out, but we managed to get you the normal tickets where you just watch the show. And I was like, that's still really good. And then he was like, oh, how do you feel about that? And I was like, I'm really, really excited. Obviously a lot more excited than I'm sounding now. And then he was like, how would you feel if we got you the VIP meet and greet tickets? And I was just like, oh my god, you are kidding me, because I knew that he was basically saying that he had got me them. And I was like, oh my god, no you haven't, no you haven't. And he was like, yeah, but you have to be really good, and as part of your birthday present. And I was like, oh my god, which one? And he was like, Brighton. And I was like, oh, I get to go to Brighton as well. And then I just got really excited for that, and oh, that was good. And then it built up to the time, and it seemed to, the time went really quick. And then it came to the day, and we woke up at like, I woke up at like 5, half 4, because I was so excited. Woke my sister up, and we were like buzzing. And then obviously I vlogged that, so the vlog's somewhere back there, a few videos back. And then we got into the car at about 8, and then we left about 8:30, and we started driving, and there was like loads of traffic. And then it got to, we were planning to get there at like lunchtime and have like a few hours to go to the beach and stuff to see the Brighton Pier and the lanes and stuff, because the last time I went I was like 7 and I don't remember. So we were like, we got there at about, we stopped at the service station at like 1. I was like, oh, we haven't got that much time left because we get let in at like 4:45. And then I was just like, shut up! And then we got to the service station. I had Greggs because I weren't hungry, and my family all got Burger King, but I was not hungry enough to like eat a big meal because I was so excited. I was like sick in the stomach where I was so excited, butterflies. And then we got to the car park, and we like drove, and then we saw Brighton. Then we got into Brighton, and we drove past the Brighton Dome, and we didn't realise this, but then we saw the huge queue of like 10,000 people on the line. And then I was just like, Jesus, that's not the VIP. And then my dad was just like, no, there's only 75 people who got the VIP tickets. And I was like, what? And then we carried on driving up, and then we saw the VIP queue, and there was like literally like 2 people standing, and I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. I can just tell because there's like hardly no queue, and it's going to be so good. And then me and my sister got out of the car park, got dressed in the car, and then went around the lanes for a bit, and then it got to Amnifest inside, and we were just like, oh my god, so excited. We were standing up there, and then they split all 75 people, and luckily my sister like cut the line to the 25 first, and then we were like, oh my god. And then we had like the Amnifest rep lady, and she was like talking to us and trying to get us really excited, talking about it and stuff, and I was like, oh, I actually think I'm going to pass out. And then she was like, right, it's like nearly 4:30, it's nearly time to go in to get ready. And then it got to like 22, and then she was like, right, who's ready to go in? And then everyone was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we all just like started walking in, and they split like the 25 into 3 lines in this big like, it's kind of like a castle-y kind of stony building. We got in it, and then there was 3 queues, and my sister was the 25 cut off. And then they were like, oh, and the rep lady was talking to us, and then we made a friend in the cubicles, Ellie, and she was with her mum, who was like the best. And go subscribe to her name on YouTube is Lula Vlogs. And we got there, and then they gave us all these Amnifest bags, and they had like a poster in, which is there, and they gave us like a t-shirt, stuff like that, all Amnifest merchandise. And then I was just so excited, and I was like, oh, shit, I don't have a pen. And then I was worrying about having a pen, and then we were like, oh, and then the rep lady gave me one, luckily, to get signed, and that is the green Sharpie that I nicked because Louise, Casper, Naomi and Marcus touched it, so I kept that. Obviously, I know that sounds like crazy and weird, but I did. And then they opened the doors and they were like, right, oh, will you go away? And then they were like, oh, who's ready to go in? They put my queue in, they were like, right, all go in. Then we got in, and there was like, all these chairs all going like up and up and up. And there was a big open floor with like all these stands, and there's 3 different places in the room. They were like, right, the first 25 group, you go over there. Then we walked over, and there was the cutout for Casper, Marcus, and Naomi and Tanya. And then we went to our group, and then the lady was like talking to us, and there was all like the mums who came with their kids, who were like even more excited than the kids, I think. And then the man came to the middle of the 3 groups because we're all spread out, and then we were all like, oh my god, getting like proper buzzing. And then they were like, right, I need to introduce you to some people. Here we are, other YouTubers. And I looked like behind me, and then like in the darkness, like this light, I saw this light in the corner of my eye. I saw it, and then I saw this really tall body, and I was like, shit, that is Jim. And then I saw all these like heads, but I couldn't see because I was like freaking out loads. And then I didn't even see him like walk past me. They walked right past us to go to their groups, and I literally just looked down and was like breathing so bad, like I was like tears coming from my face. And then they all split off, and then the man was just like, okay, go meet the YouTubers then. Like, just really casual, and I was like, oh my god, where do I go? And then Naomi was just standing there, and I was like, she is right next to me. I just walked up to her, and then met her, got pictures and stuff. Then I walked over to Tanya, and I was literally like sobbing, and I ran up to her and was like, hi, 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 and then hugged her, and then I was like, can we get selfies? And I was like shaking. That's why the pictures are so blurry, other than if they took it. And then, so I got the picture of them, and then Tanya just looked at me and was like, are you crying? And I was like, yeah, I love you so much. And then she was like, you're so sweet, and then hugged me again. And then I went over to Marcus, got a picture of him, and he was the most loveliest person. And Casper I met, and he was hilarious. He was just like, okay, this isn't very good lighting, so let's move around. And I was like, okay, whatever you want to do, I don't care. And then I met him, got pictures, and then it was like 20 minutes gone. The man was like, right, we need to rotate the groups, you go over here. And then we rotated over, and then I saw the carts to Louise and Alfie, and I was like, oh my god, it is Alfie days in real life, because I was like so happy because I didn't get to meet him in September when I went to his book sign, and I was like, oh my god, I can actually see his head. Oh my god, I can see Louise. And then I ran straight over to Louise and was like, hello, 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 hello. And then she was like, hi. And then she's got like a picture of me and gave me a hug, and then I was like, oh my god. And then there was like a big herd around Alfie, and I like squeezed my way through all these people and was like, oh my god. And I stood there, and he kept like, people kept pushing in front of me to get pictures and sign and stuff, and I stood there, and he kept looking at me like, kind of like laughing, like the small laugh, looking at me because people kept pushing. Then this person went to go and try push in front of me, but then he was like, and then he looked at me and was like, hi. And then I was just talking, and then he hugged me, and it was like the most amazing. Is there a hug picture? I didn't print that off. And then he hugged me, and he was just like, whoa, wrapped around me, and I was like, oh. And then met him, and he was like, thanks for coming, blah blah blah, took the picture and stuff. And then I was like, oh my god. And then they were like, right, move to the next group. And I was like, who can this next group be? Totally forgot because my head was blank. And then there was a person in the middle with a big group around him, and I was like, who is that? Is that Marcus or someone again? Oh, Tanya has moved. And then I just saw like this, I saw this black dress, and they were like about the same height as me. And then I saw this like brown hair in a ponytail, and it had like the ombre hair that Zoe has, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Oh my god, like putting myself. And then I got in, and then she was like, hello, and I was like, hi. And then she was like the happiest and most funniest person ever. Then obviously this is on the vlog, and then I need to really wrap it up because I've got like 2 more people to do yet. And then, yeah, I met Zoe and that, and then they all walked off and was waving to us and stuff. And then we watched the show, which was really good, and then Joe came on at the end, and I was like, ah! And then, what was my next meet person? Oh yeah, and then I was in Norwich with my friend Rochelle, and we were just sitting up at the top of the shopping mall, and we was eating McDonald's, and I was like, oh, do you know what, I found the other day that Lucy and Lydia work at a place in Norwich. I'm not going to say it so everyone goes there, but probably would know. And then she was like, oh really, do you reckon they're working? I was like, I think they only work weekdays, but it was on the weekend on a Saturday that we went. She was like, oh, should we go have a look? I need to look at makeup anyway. And then I just like totally blanked that they worked in there, and then we walked in there, and then I just saw Lucy's hair from behind, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I was like gripping onto her arm like, what am I going to do, what am I going to do? And she turned around, and I was like, oh my god, hello. And then I didn't talk to her because I was like shaking nervous, and then we carried on, like, it took us like an hour to actually get the courage to talk to them. And then I like walked over to like try and calm down, and then I looked at the perfume bit, and then there was like Lydia standing there with like a white thing on. I was like, Lydia, as she was like coming to walk past, I went, Lydia. She went, hello, and I went, oh hi, I'm sorry, I watch your videos, can we have pictures please and talk? And then she was like, yeah, let me just go get Lucy. And I was like, oh my god. And I was like going bright red, sweating from my hands, and my friend was just like, oh my god, this is so cool. And I was like, I know. And then they both came over and spoke to us about school, college, what YouTubers we watched and stuff. And then they were like, oh, should we have pictures then? And then I got a picture with Lucy, and she was just like the most funniest, like just the bubbliest person ever. And then Lydia, who was like just so friendly. And then I was like, oh, can we have a group picture? And then we had a group picture together, and that was just amazing. I love that picture so much. Oh. And then I walked off, and then I've been to the same place where they work several times now, but I don't want to keep asking to get pictures, so I only asked that one time. Then we just go and they just talk to us for a little while about all different stuff, and they're just like so down to earth and genuine. Yeah, I love them a lot. About a week ago, I think it was, my next person I met, I found out that Jim and Tanya were in Norwich, and I was like, oh my god, I need to find them one day. And then I went on the 22nd, I think it was, I can't remember, and I was like, oh, we're not going to find them, are we? Because it was me and my friend Tiff, and she loves Jim, and we would just walk around, and like everyone just seemed to dress the same as Jim and was like the same height and hair, and I was like, okay, this is so annoying. And then one of my Twitter friends posted a picture and were like, oh my god, I just saw Jim. And they were like quite far away, but they circled him, and then Jim was like wearing a black coat and Tanya was like a little behind, but I couldn't see what she was wearing. I was like, right, Jim's wearing a black coat, that's fine, I know. I was like, right, look for a black coat, look for a black coat. We tried all day for like 5 hours we tried. Then I kind of just like was like, oh, and was like kind of like, oh, a bit fed up, and oh, we're not going to meet him, a bit down. And then we were just in Chapperfield, and I was in Superdrug buying a drink, and then I got the drink, and then we like went to go walk outside, and my friend Tiff just went, Sol! And I was like, what? And then she went, look! And I just like looked forward, and then I just saw Jim and Tanya's dad like just walking past the shop casually, like the whole time. And then they were just like carried on walking. They went in the shoe shop, Shoe, S-C-U-H, and then I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do, what am I going to do, panicking. And then they came out, but I didn't see him, and then my friend Tiff was like, Sol, we need to follow him. And then we just carried on walking like a bit behind him, and was like, oh my god, what do we do? And then my other friend came out of nowhere and was like, you do realise you're walking behind Jim Chapman? And I was like, do you honestly think I don't know that? And then she was like, oh, I'm too scared to ask for a picture, can you do it for me? And then she was like, Jim, can we have a picture please? And then he was like, yeah. And then he got like I was like, oh, can we have a selfie first? And then we got a selfie, and that was really cute. And then we got a like stand-up one that I really love, and I got them printed off literally like 5 minutes after it happened. We ran to Boots and I got them printed off straight away, and then that was amazing, and I love it. But I didn't get to meet Tan, unfortunately, and I wish I did get a picture of Tan's dad because he's so funny, but I didn't, unfortunately. I think Jim and her dad was going to go back to Tanya and his mum, but I didn't want to be like a stalker and follow him back to a home or whatever. Okay, so that is it for all of my YouTuber meeting experience thing, stories, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully I'll be going to Summer in the City in 2015, so hopefully I'll be meeting like more YouTubers, or maybe like Tyler Oakley and Troy and that lot. Hopefully, I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully I will. Who do you like watching, Lex, on my computer?
Zola.
Zoella. Who else?
Alfie.
Yeah. Who else?
Casper.
Yeah. Who else?
Tiny Bear.
Tiny Bear. Who else?
Jim.
Yeah.
Marcus. Joe. What's the who?
Got them all? You said nearly all of them, didn't you?
No.
Who? Who have you missed?
Tyler Oakley.
Yeah. Who else? Louise. Louise. And then, right, I'm so proud of her. She knows all their names. Say, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you very, very soon. Wave. Bye. Go away. Bye.
She said